Long ago, after Jesus had fed thousands with only 5 loaves and 2 fish, he told his disciples to get into their boat and cross the Sea of Galilee. Evening settled in slowly, the sky fading from gold to deep blue as the wind began to rise. Jesus stayed behind, climbing up a quiet mountainside to pray alone. As night fell, the disciples were already far from land, their small boat fighting against waves that grew stronger with every passing minute. The wind howled, the sea churned. By the time the night reached its darkest hour, the storm was fully awake. Waves slapped against the sides of the boat, tossing the disciples back and forth. They rowed with all their strength, but the wind pushed them backwards, trapping them in the middle of the raging sea. Exhaustion covered them like a heavy cloak. Every flash of lightning showed fear on their faces. Then, through the storm, something unexpected appeared, something impossible. A figure moved across the water, walking as if the waves were solid ground. The disciples froze, their breath caught in their throats. Someone shouted, "It's a ghost!" Panic filled their hearts as the mysterious figure drew closer. But then came a voice, calm and steady, stronger than the storm itself. "Take courage. It is I. Do not be afraid." The fear inside them began to melt. It was Jesus, walking toward them across the violent water. Peter stood up, heart pounding. "Lord, if it is really you," he said, "tell me to come to you on the water." Jesus lifted his hand and replied, "Come." Peter stepped out of the boat and touched the waves with his foot. To his astonishment, the water held him. He took another step, and another. As long as his eyes were fixed on Jesus, faith carried him above the waves. But then Peter felt the wind against his face. He saw the height of the waves crashing beside him. His focus shifted from Jesus to the storm, and fear rushed in like a sudden flood. The water beneath him softened, and Peter began to sink. "Lord, save me," he cried. Immediately, without hesitation, Jesus reached out and grabbed his hand. His grip was firm, lifting Peter from the depths. "You of little faith," Jesus said softly, "why did you doubt?" Together they climbed back into the boat. The moment Jesus stepped inside, everything changed. The wind stopped, the waves flattened, the sea became calm as glass. A deep silence settled over the disciples, filled with awe. They looked at Jesus, overwhelmed by what they had seen. They knelt before him and whispered, "Truly, you are the Son of God." In that moment, they understood that no storm, no fear, no doubt, no wave was greater than the one who walked upon the water and brought peace with a single step.